boring. Yeah, yeah. Tell me you ready, Mellow, you ready to spit for the ladies that keep it nasty, dark and petty. If you a pick me, then you might find this upsetting. You say that you're ready, well the joke's on you. Get it?
Hi. Welcome back, guys. Hello.
Hi. I'm Mel.
I'm Talley. And this is the morning announcement. We up here early as fuck, y'all.
We are, but we getting this shit done for y'all.
For y'all.
We do this for y'all.
Before we get into anything, please, follow, subscribe, share the podcast, okay? We're trying to grow. We've come into some new understandings about what other podcasts are doing. We're trying to go up. You understand
So we're
me?
trying to have more structure in this bitch. Also,
Yes.
if you are a black woman-owned business, especially, but a black-owned business or a business with a budget, please email us at jokesonyupod@gmail.com if you want to have some ad
If you
space
wanna have an
on the
ad
pod.
space.
Have a budget. Don't come over here with $40, okay? We have shit to pay for and shit to build. But yes, please, if you have a business that you want to promote, if you want to send us something, we have P.O. boxes. Email us, jokesonyupod@gmail.com.
Yes.
Also,
happy birthday, shout out to Rita, man.
happy
our
birthday to Rita. We love Rita.
Yeah, she just had a birthday. Happy birthday, shout out to her. Happy birthday.
Also, the episode before last, there were things said about a certain event on January the 13th weekend.
Yes.
It may or may not be true. We have to walk some things back because we got a little ambitious with our plan.
So, I'm not going to take the blame for that.
It was supposed to be edited out, and it was not.
Yeah.
So it got put out, and people have already purchased flights to Atlanta that weekend.
And we sorry. Get your flight credit back when you finally get here. Maybe bake you a little cake, bake you a little pie or something.
Yeah. So we trying to ease in. That's why last episode was like 97.5. We're trying to ease into the 100th. We're still going to try to do something that weekend for the 100th people.
Episode.
Even
if it's a mixer or even if it's just we out somewhere and y'all pop up.
Even if we at brunch, bitch, pull up.
We want to celebrate.
We want to celebrate, but
that wasn't supposed to be in there.
Yeah, things. We had like a meeting afterwards and realized that we were being very, very, very delusional with thinking we can pull off a show in a month. And things cost money, and as you guys know, we do not make money from this podcast. We're just over here cussing and getting caught fat.
I ain't even gonna start. We're gonna stop saying that. We're gonna make some motherfucking money.
Oh no, that's why I asked if y'all want some ads, help us.
We need to make money that covers more than the admin.
Literally.
So
we about to start making a lot more money, but actually we do make money from YouTube.
We make money from
but
YouTube.
we not quit your job.
I wanna
BBL
quit my job. I wanna get.
I'm just a girl.
Mama
I do not
tired.
work.
I'm fucking exhausted.
So we really want to make this something that we can eat off of. We reached our goal for this year of being consistent and reaching the numbers, and that's all we wanted for this year. So we got the numbers. Now we got to get the fucking money.
Yes.
So yes. If you're gonna be in Atlanta, just come. If you don't already live here, don't buy nothing. Don't listen.
Don't
we
take
try
off
to figure
work.
shit
We're
out.
figuring shit out.
Y'all gonna know something in the next couple weeks. But
and don't be on the internet calling us raggedy and stuff and being mean. We're just girls.
And let me say this.
Go ahead.
The way y'all show out in our mentions, because somebody was like, the episode was 30 minutes, next time make it 4 hours. Let me tell you something. Hey.
Somebody asked for, I feel like they meant semi-weekly, but they said bi-weekly.
That's what I'm talking about, yes. Oh, that too.
If y'all get 2 episodes a week, just know that the second episode is just ASMR crying. I'm just going to sit here and cry into the mic, audio only. I'm so tired.
You know in Space Jam, if they lost the game, fucking Michael Jordan would have had a ball and chain playing basketball on Mondo Mountain or Moron Mountain. That's how y'all want us in this fucking studio. Just saying joke, trauma, joke, trauma, joke, trauma,
Cinderella.
Shut your fat ass up and go make me laugh.
Seems like nobody wants to fucking work anymore. Get your fucking ass up and go to the studio.
Let me tell you something. No.
Oh boy.
But we're doing the best we can. So we're gonna try to have
and
more.
we love y'all so deep. I really
real bad.
So I'm giving y'all all I got. I'm giving you everything I got.
I give you all that I've got. Would you still love me if I did? Fergie? Didn't work out or I didn't change my natural hair.
So my joke of the week.
You are such a hater, man.
I'm tired and I don't have time.
I'm the first lead vocalist of the Jokes on You podcast.
Are you
and
really?
You refuse. I'm the one doing the singing. I'm the one selling the records.
I'm so fucking tired. Oh my God. So, okay, let's get into it.
Okay.
So my joke of the week is that, so Rita and Mel came over last night and we did the cake and we watched Dreamgirls and all the shenanigans.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to braid my hair because I'm tired of fucking with my hair. So like, I prepped the hair before they got there and I'm like, okay, boom. When they leave, like I'm gonna do my hair. And we, you know, being friends, like shenaned longer than we were supposed to shenan. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take an Adderall to do my hair. And then I'm just gonna knock it all out. I'm gonna stay up all night. Couple of things happened. They didn't leave. I didn't start braiding my hair until like 8 o'clock.
We left by 7.
Y'all left by 7. I took the Adderall around 8 o'clock. And then after I took the Adderall, it gave me the focus, but I was still moving slow. Because like braiding my own hair and seeing the back of my head, like it takes nearly twice as long for me to do my own hair in like a way that's presentable. So like I'm moving slow. I'm trying to like part the back of my head, look in mirrors, or whatever. So it got to be around 3:30 in the morning, and I have a lot of hair, and I wasn't nearly done. I wasn't nearly done with my braids. So I want y'all to know there are 75 knotless braids, boho knotless braids up under this wig, and I have Chloe and Hallied it. I have done some wig. Which I've done some wig magic, but know that I have butt length knotless braids under this wig that I have to finish.
That's ridiculous.
So that's where I'm at. Because I was like, damn. And then I also forgot the studio session was as early as it was. And then when I looked
Mind you, she asked for it to be this early.
I did ask for it to be this early because I got shit to do. And now I got more shit to do because I finished my braids. But, so I'm like, damn. I look at my calendar. I'm like, what time the podcast? I'm thinking it's going to be like noon, 1. I looked at that shit. It said 10 a.m. I said, oh, I really got to actually go to sleep. And like, so this wig is sliding off the back of my head. If I were to pull up, you want to see my braids? If I were to pull up, you see it?
Wow.
It's braids.
And it's pinned.
And it's pinned.
I would have the most pounding headache if I ever tried some shit like that. Like, I would just not be okay. Let me think of my joke of the week. My joke of the week is what happened yesterday, but it's so much context that you have to add to that it's not going to be funny to explain to everybody. When you said, I like everybody who looks like...
Yep. That was funny.
And that was funny. And then also it was funny when I was like, oh, you think I can get a Miami girl? And then I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was funny.
But it's so much context to that. And I know y'all hate when we do inside jokes when we out here being friends.
Some of the jokes are inside, man. We actually like each other.
Yeah, so it's like, and then it's like we can't really say everything that we want to say.
There's real lives involved. There's real people attached to these stories.
Involved. Okay, my joke of the week is that my For You page on TikTok is so fucking messy. And clearly the FYP and the FBI are hand in hand. Mm-hmm. Because I have a situations will arise. It is the second time. Like when I'm on TikTok, I'm on TikTok. Mm-hmm.
What is this sports? I hate Stephen A. Smith's hairline. Oh my God.
He's very funny to me though. I don't know like what he does for real, but he's so funny.
I don't know his job, but he's like a funny
Who is on crack?
Who's on crack? I'm gonna tell you right now. We don't care. That's my favorite thing he's ever done.
It's so funny. I love memes. Did you? Okay, I had a very pause on my joke of the week. I had a very specific joke that I told, and I hate when I tell these niche jokes because they only be funny to like me. Mm-hmm. But as you know, FAMU is going to the Celebration Bowl. Really big deal.
Congratulations to your sport.
Thank you. You know what? I'm changing my joke of the week. This is my joke of the week. Because when I went to FAMU, the football team was great in 2010. We won the MEAC championship.
Sure.
When I got there, niggas started losing. We lost the Classic, which is a very bad thing.
So is it your fault?
I thought it was me for a very long time.
Okay.
I thought it was me. And then when I graduated, we were still losing. I was like, okay, so it's not me.
Okay.
So, but we lost the Classic for like 9 years straight. That was really bad.
That's not great.
That's not good at all.
Yeah.
And to Bethune, ew. And then,
child, I forgot they was open.
Honestly, next time they up to getting close, I'm not signing shit. I'm not signing it because y'all was mean. Here's the thing. I'm joking. I mean, I'm not going to sign it, but I'm like also joking. Like, I feel like BCU, FAMU banter, like it's like an in-house thing.
Y'all be being mean on it.
We get so nasty with each other, but like can't nobody else talk about us. And I feel like that's how it should be, like with HBC rivalries. But when people like, now they have like a platform, it's annoying because like this is what we do. Every November,
we talk this
we're
shit.
mean to each other, and that's what it is. But now since we've joined the SWAC, which is another division in the HBCU football landia.
I do know the SWAC.
Okay, yeah, we were in MEAC first. Now we're in SWAC.
Okay.
And we came in SWAC. Like, that's when we really got good. We were already getting good, but we got great once we entered SWAC. Okay. And we don't beat everybody ass.
Good.
But now we've like adopted Jackson State as a rival, and they be on our ass, and it's just
That's
like
what team is that?
they all do that.
Well, no, I'm saying
Jackson
what's the name of their team?
J-Sets.
Yes. Okay.
The ramp kicks. Which I love the J-Sets. The band ain't never did nothing.
No, the bands and the dancers don't do nothing. Nobody.
But I think once we had the FAMU hype just off being FAMU. They had the Dion hype, so they was whooping our ass for the first 2 years. They were the only team we couldn't beat in the SWAC. And now that Dion's gone and took everybody with him, including the equipment, the players, the fucking everything,
the towels,
that
the
nigga
HR
got
department.
the fuck. Like he got the fuck. Now we finally beat them this year, and as well as everybody else, like we've been doing.
Right. Okay.
Now we won the SWAC championship, and we're going to Celebration Bowl. So we've been beefing with them. But I was just like, we came in these people division and started beating everybody's ass. And the Jackson State people, who not even who we played for the championship, we played Prairie View. They replying to me, and I was like, and I tweeted. I was like, what's so funny? People? I never said JSU in my tweet. But remember when Kim Burrell got dragged for being homophobic? And she was like, I never said LGBT. I don't know. That was so funny to me. Is that good enough for a joke of the week? Or should I keep going?
No, that was funny.
Okay, I thought that was funny. But yeah, my For You page on TikTok keeps on showing me my old little yeahs, new little yeahs, like just organically. And I'll be organically engaged with the content because I engage with my For You page. And I just go and scroll on that page like, oh yeah, this is so cute.
I hate the internet, bro, because it makes you almost feel like you don't know if, like, people are being messy. Because I don't know how the algorithm works. I don't know if, like, because, like, I know that the algorithm presents stuff to me based on, like, I guess whatever data they're stealing from me and listening to my phone conversations or whatever. Literally. But I don't know under what circumstances the algorithms are presenting me to other people. So, like, in my stories or whatever, so many people watch my stories and I'll go through the stories and it's, like, the current bitches of, like, niggas I used to fuck with. Yeah. And I'm like, maybe you don't know that. You know, maybe I'm just a bitch that got presented to you on the internet. Literally. But, like, now I'm making up mess in my mind because I'm like, why these bitches looking at my story? Why
But maybe she thought you were hot and funny.
Yeah, maybe she thought I was hot and funny. And because when that shit happened and the girl was like, I knew about you because of the podcast. I didn't know he was with you. Yeah. Like, so now I got a different perspective of, like, maybe bitches not being messy. They just got brought here. And I think about that too. Like, we have platforms now, like larger ones that we expected. So imagine how many old bitches of old niggas seeing us. It's so like, interesting. It's so crazy. I do enjoy being, like, inevitable. I think that's petty.
Cannot escape me.
I love the fact that bitches who hate me gotta see me. You got to. You got to get off the internet.
You really have. Like, I am on every corner. Even if you block me,
you're still gonna see me.
You're still gonna see me because people are reposting me. People are interacting with me. People are talking about me. I am inevitable.
I am the visuals, baby.
I'm down.
Yeah,
that's funny. And I had liked one of them before, and I was just like, dang, does she think I'm being messy? Like,
and it's because,
like, again, I liked it because I liked the video. I thought it was interesting.
And it's getting stressful. The more we age and people are getting married and in more serious relationships, like, it's getting very Gen X-y with the millennial girls. Like, bitches are very like, my man, stay away.
I'm seeing the change in real time, even seeing people's, just in general, the timeline has been very insufferable for, like, weeks and months now.
Jesus Christ.
Like, me and my stylist talk about this shit all the time because we, like, in the same Twitter circles. Like, these bitches are nuts. And it's getting worse. But just to see how the girls talk about things now, it's just like, oh.
You done turned into your goddamn mama. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people who maybe 3 or 4 years ago, our ideas aligned, you know, and our values aligned when it came to, like, feminism and, like, men and like all these things. And now it's like, bitches want my husband so bad. Da 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 da. Why you in my, like, the lady, like, oh, say my husband DMs. And being in Atlanta is so interesting because you think I don't know the lore of this slut you married? Yeah. I don't fucking want him.
Nobody want Daryl ass.
Nobody want this nigga. He is a whore. We all went to school together. Everybody in this motherfucker either left home to go to school at another school and then came back, or went to school at Georgia State or in the AUC.
Or Georgia Southern, which is up the street.
Georgia Southern. We all fucking know each other. Don't nobody want this fucking slag you married.
And, you know, and with that lady who posted that about you whores want my husband, it's like the man just keeps on, because it's not even on that screen.
So I don't know why I keep popping up over there.
That's funny. Because even with
Can we count Stephen A. Smith as a guest since he keeps popping up on the screen?
Second male guest? Second
gross.
male guest?
Never mind. I take that.
Yeah, if we must do a second straight male guest,
it won't be.
It has to count. It has to be. I don't know, Trevante or some shit. You got to come read his poem.
Trevante Rhodes come on this podcast. Yeah, YouTube.
He gonna come on this podcast.
He gonna come on this podcast. YouTube's gonna be a little different.
We're gonna put that behind a paywall.
We're gonna hello.
And it's like, and granted, as someone who used to be a my man ass bitch and would post my man content.
Thank you for this.
And the comments would be weird. Bitches would be weird, which is fair. But when I get on, hey, can you guys stop saying my beautiful nigga is beautiful? Like, I would never.
Bitches is so weird. I think remember the shit we talked about, how sometimes like men will be with bitches who are hot bitches, and then when they get married want them to stop being hot bitches. I think women do the same shit. I think women get with niggas who like to be in the mix, like to be in the limelight. They like to flirt. They like to talk to hoes. They like to fuck around. You knew that when you married him, and now that you married him, he got to stop being a hot bitch. That's who that nigga is.
That nigga's a hoe. He's a hoe. You knew that.
You knew, and stop playing.
But
you thought you was gonna unhoe him.
Or even as I dug deep, as her lore got deeper throughout the day, because by 10 o'clock that night, we knew everything.
Child, we thought we saw her outside.
We did. No, but by the end of the day, we found out so much new information. It got kind of borderline cucky. You want us to say your nigga fine. Like, you show your nigga dick, like,
she's a lady cook.
You want us to... The dick right there. We can't say nothing about that dick.
And that nigga got Sam's Club summer sausage in them drawers and is showing it to us freely. So
he was making a joke. I can't say nothing.
He was, I don't want to show my stomach, but he was up against the wall, popping the dick up.
We see his dick is out. I can't say nothing.
I can't say nothing about that big giant cock. I can't say nothing about
You want me to say something about that big meaty cock?
Stop playing, girl. Stop playing. Because, like, the niggas I've had with big meaty cocks, guess where the cock ain't at? The internet. It's been a lot of places, but it ain't been on the internet.
You wanted to say your husband tall and fine and got a big
nigga
giant
got
cock.
dick like that, be like, baby, you take that dick to your leg, and don't you show it to nobody.
Let me check your balls. Let me check.
Put your biggest pants on.
Where are your jabos that I got you? Where are the jabos that I purchased for you? You got your dick all out at Lennox. Put it up.
Nigga doing the silhouette challenge with the biggest dick I ever seen in my life. With this fucking cartoon cock.
So big.
This is hentai.
This nigga doing you like Melvin did Jody Mama on the cruise, and it show pinned video on your page. The hoes are going. Of course, the hoes gonna want to see what it be about. I'm offended.
I'm trying to stay out of my husband's DMs. I wasn't gonna get in there, but now that you fucking mentioned it.
All right, we have some other situations going on.
All right, we have no network connection.
Oh,
is that gonna affect the recording?
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, that sounded stupid, but I don't know what makes what happen. Anyway,
I'm
hot too, and I've been hot a lot. I don't know if I'm getting old. I know I'm getting old, but like I've been hotter in between my titties lately, which is so crazy.
My underarms been real like spicy lately. Like,
really?
I got a million different deodorants, and I just change it every day, and none of them are sticking. I'm like, bro, it's supposed to be cold. Why am I still?
It seems like you can't let your body. I think skincare and underarms get used to any particular kind of product, because once it starts working, your body be like,
no, literally,
and then it'll stop working.
So that's why Dove, greens, potatoes, Dove, Secret, Vaseline got a deodorant. I saw Burlington, so I went ahead and bought it just to see what it be about.
I saw that on TikTok.
I got Lumi, I got fucking Lady Speed Stick, and I just switch out. And
did you see that meme where basically, I don't remember the joke, like the punchline, but like, the guy was like, it was a girl's ass, and it was kind of spread apart, and her ass crack was ashy. And then the joke was like, women always complaining about, and I don't remember what the complaint was, but then it was like, but this is what we see from the back. I was in shambles. I'm spinning around like a dog trying to look at my ass crack.
It's true,
and
because
seeing if my ass is ashy. So I just been running like LL Cool J fucking body oil down my ass crack to make sure I don't have an ashy ass crack.
It's ashy.
I make sure that I lubricate my ass crack before sexual activity, because I like to be oiled up like a scripper. But like,
I have a horror story about this.
About your ashy ass?
Yeah.
Go on.
One day, got out the shower feeling frisky. I was like, let's do it. And then I was like, you know what? We ain't recorded ourselves in a while. This recording.
Good
I'm
Lord.
throwing it back. Sex.
Just like that?
Sex. Sex.
Sexy, sexy,
Sex,
sexy
sex,
time,
sex,
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 sex.
I'm like, yeah, play that shit back, Turbo.
You're an asshole.
I was an asshole that day. An ashy asshole. I looked at that video and I said, you know that video with the auntie at the table?
Yeah.
And I was like, is this how it always look? He's like, you just got out of the shower. So no, you
Is
tell
this
me.
how it always
Is
looks?
this how my booty crack always looks? It was so ashy. Do you know, like in early aughts blog, you know that it was like be a blog called "You Know You Dead Ass Wrong," right? And it used to be usually like just fat people existing and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was always a picture of like a fat black woman naked, and it was like all her hyperpigmentation of the creases of her ass, her ass crack, coochie. It kind of was like a starfish, and it was all hyperpigmentation. It looked like that, and I was like, so first of all, we all look like this. Second of all,
child,
how do you combat that?
I mean, like I said, LL Cool J in it. I'm just rubbing body oil in it every chance I get. But also, I don't know did your ass crack have a pH balance?
Your booty hole
Is
does.
there like fauna and flora back there?
Your booty hole definitely does.
So
you can get a yeast infection in your booty hole. Men can.
Oh, Jesus. So I know men can get yeast infections in their booty hole, which I don't know why I didn't make the connection that we can get yeast infections in our booty hole because we both got booty holes. But what was I gonna say? One time I recorded myself and my tattoo was ashy, just in that one spot. And I already want to get rid of this fucking tattoo anyway.
Which one? The really birdie one?
The bird, yes.
Oh.
I'd like to, but I really like to get rid of tattoo. And one time the performance was stellar. I was doing great, and I'm like, what is that patch on my thigh? An ashy ass bird tattoo. That's what it was. I was disgusted. I was the shame of DeKalb County that day. Hated it. But let's move on.
I have a funny. Okay, before we move on, tattoos is funny because I got that semi-permanent tattoo.
Is it still rocking and rolling?
It's still there.
I think that's just on your body, friend.
No, yeah. I was like making a funny, like, oh my god, my tattoo like still there, like it's still, because I like it. I don't mind it still being there. But I didn't realize they were having like lawsuits because people went and got fucking Squidward tattooed on their face and it's not going away. So it's like you went and got some dumb shit like, oh, it'll fade, and it's not fading.
Yeah. Ow.
But mine cute though. The only thing that's faded is like the
what
shading.
if like bitches went out and got niggas' names with the temporary tattoos and it's still there a year and a half later? Because a year and a half, you could be starting a new relationship.
I mean, especially with permanent tattoos. I will never forget, like, in the fallout of Nipsey's death, when I saw that his first baby mama had Nipsey's bitch tattooed across her chest.
Yep. I don't ever want to be in love with nobody that bad that I got whoever's bitch tattooed across my chest. I don't want to feel nothing like that.
Did y'all? It was a really mean tweet about Lauren London over Thanksgiving break. What did she say?
I don't know.
Damn.
And Lauren London really don't do nothing that I know of but force them dimples on us. She don't do shit to nobody, I don't think.
I think she's become Coretta Scott King for the birds.
Oh, and did you see that tweet? They were like, every day we learn why the marathon must not continue.
Yes, but it was like, that was why that tweet had resurfaced, because it was something with Nipsey. I think she keeps on, it was something along the lines of, Lauren London keeps on doing these interviews about how she'll never love again and all of this, when that nigga would have been on his third or fourth bitch by now.
Oh, 100%. And I'm sorry to the doll, but like, women in this like martyrdom for dead or jailed men is just so crazy to me. Okay, so let me reframe, since I hate men. It's a man-hating podcast. Men who are in jail still deserve love. I don't like that take that like men who are locked up just deserve to be abandoned and cheated on and all that stuff. Do I think that a bitch should be holding a nigga down for 75 years while he in jail? Because that's different. But like, incarcerated men need love. I said it. Dead men deserve to be revered by the women that lost them. That's also fair. You think that nigga wouldn't have came to at least your repast? Now, Nipsey might not have showed up to the actual funeral with another bitch if Lauren had died. But he would have been eating that yellow cake with that black icing at the repast.
I think he would have held it down for the fume. But by the time the pandemic hit,
oh, yeah.
he would have had him some new bitch.
He'd have had another bitch in a floor-length checkered flag dress.
And we would have moved the fuck on.
And we would have moved on.
But but that's how I know even the reverence for Lauren London was so performative, and it was just misogyny anyway. Because when it was a rumor that she was pregnant, when she was pregnant for a movie, the way they harassed
the Michael
her,
B. Jordan movie.
yes, the way they did her, I was like, I knew it.
You niggas are crazy.
Y'all fucking slips are showing, first of all, because I knew it was bullshit to begin with. Because like y'all are only giving a fuck about Lauren because of her proximity to a nigga you look up to, and it was crazy. And even in life, because I was there, I remember not really caring for him in life. I liked a couple of his songs.
Favorite.
He wasn't my favorite,
yeah.
but he didn't do right by her in life. So even calling her his wife posthumously, if he wanted to marry that girl, he would have.
He would, and don't call me no nigga wife. If I'm not his wife, shit, barely call me his wife. If I am his wife, don't call me no nigga wife, and I ain't married to that nigga. Like, we are associates.
They were not married.
They weren't married.
And of course, love transcends all and all the things, but it's like he wasn't great.
We are not in the place where we still gotta have symbolic marriages and jump the broom. No, you can marry that girl. They were not
Martin and Coretta. Yeah. Maybe they were, because Martin wasn't worth.
Speaking of Coretta Scott King.
Oh my God.
Jonathan Majors, you are
going to hell.
You big half a bell pepper nose
That's a full bell pepper.
That's a full you bitch. Why you told that white lady she needed like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama? That Caucasian woman ain't no damn Coretta Scott King. Are you smoking crack right? And Meagan Good, you ought to be fucking ashamed of yourself. What type of bitch?
Meagan,
bitch,
come here.
Come close to me. You got out from under that damn Jesus man.
You could have stayed with him.
You could have stayed with that nigga if you wanted to do this.
I'm so, like, honestly.
You are Megan bad. You are not Megan Good. You are Megan disappointing. You are Megan pissing me the fuck off is what you are. You are Megan. Are you kidding me with this shit? You are not Megan Good.
You are not a good girl.
You are not a good girl. You are fucking up, friend. Fuck.
It is such a low hanging joke, but it was
I had to get
funny.
It. I had to get it. Thank you.
But like, come on.
Girl.
Even if it wasn't a domestic violence case with a white woman.
Homeboy domestic violence.
But even if it wasn't. If this nigga had a bunch of parking tickets, if this nigga fucking ran over a kid by accident, if this nigga fucking jaywalked, I'm not going on dates with my new nigga to court.
I'm not going. Y'all done been to the court more than y'all done been out to eat.
Y'all ain't even been to the Red Lobster. Y'all ain't even been to Longhorn.
Y'all ain't even been to Longhorn yet.
And everything has been such, like, are we stupid PR moves, like the fight. Please. No violence.
I really wished if that was real that them kids would have jumped Jonathan Majors. That would have been the best outcome for me. That them kids would have been like, they are playing
in our face. And it's like, bro, come on.
Are you fucking crazy?
They say he was beating everybody ass down to the fucking, what was it, Yale?
They say he was kicking ass left and right at Yale.
He was down at Yale showing
Allegedly.
But here's my thing with these, again, if you're going to date your white woman, date them, fine. Mm-hmm. But don't sit up here as some kind of civil rights leader with your white woman. Just have your white lady.
And you ain't no damn civil rights leader.
You ain't
nobody's Martin. Now, Martin might have fucked around, but he wasn't kicking ass. I ain't never heard that. Martin would never.
He had a little coochie on the side. And he did have a
He might have had him a pocketbook full of pussy.
but why draw the goddamn line?
Hitting bitches. He put his dress shoes on, and he marched to some new cat.
But
he ain't never beat nobody up. He put his wingtips on. And got the hoe. They say that's COINTELPRO though. A lot of people say that Martin wasn't no hoe. But my elders say that they knew.
No.
Yeah.
It was because it was in Selma. That's how I found out. Mm-hmm. Cause the King
and
family.
Selma ain't but that big.
The King family signed off on a movie. So if you got the moaning when it was Cora, I swear that's not me, Cora. Bitch, I know how you sound, Martin. I said I was in the theater.
Martin had the hose, man.
I was only about 20 at the time. I didn't know about the whole lore. Mm-hmm. And baby, I learned that day. But anyway, all of this reminds me, speaking of Selma, Daniel Olawale, or David Olawale, the man who played Martin Luther King in Selma.
Yes, go on.
Is married to a white woman. And I thought that was very funny because a long day of playing Martin.
White woman.
And he's also in The Help.
Why is this fucking necklace pissing me off? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have bigger reactions to things than I should, and I'm very tired. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm so exhausted. I said sorry. Come on, move on.
Are you cranky?
Yes.
That's a baby.
I'm hungry.
Toddlers get sleepy. I was around a toddler the other day, and they were toddlering. You know how toddlers just hand you things? And I was just so excited to be handed things. And she was just, and I was like, what else? And I was like, and then she hugged me. Aww. But it was like I was sitting, and she came. Like, I was sitting like this, and she, like, toddlers are 8 but this tall. So she came and, like,
hung out,
and I was like,
that shit makes me.
Because, like, especially like if you're not like super close to the person who like it's not my cousin or nothing, so I'm just like, hey, I'm playing.
I'm respecting your space.
I'm not gonna be weird with your toddler. It's the baby, but she was like being nice to me, and I was like, oh my god.
The baby fever is real.
The baby fever is honestly like, it's just hay fever. Like it is bad.
I think I want a teenage daughter so bad. Like.
You're a teenage daughter.
No, I'm a teenage daughter.
You are a teenage daughter. You're just a girl.
You don't know me.
You don't need a full teenager.
No, I'm saying I think I'm excited to one day have a teenage daughter. I hung out with a 14-year-old, which is a weird sentence, but I was in a supervisory capacity to a 14-year-old child this past weekend, and I did my makeup really pretty because I took her to see the Beyonce movie, and she was like, that just kind of like I don't care about anything, nothing's cool because I'm 14, like kind of thing. And she's just kind of like, your makeup looks good. And I was trying to just show my excitement because on the inside I was like, oh, does it? Because every time I look on TikTok and I think I'm doing good with makeup, some little bitch coming along saying,
you old hoes.
20 reasons why you look old. You got on too much highlight and your eyebrows fucking suck. So,
because I'm still doing like 2016 eyebrows. I'm at maybe 2018.
They're not so dark, but I still do my eyebrow the way I've been doing them. So when she said my makeup looked good, I was like, but then I like cooled it out. I was like, thanks, bro. And then she was like, where'd you get it done? And I was like, I did it myself. And she was like, oh, really? She's like, well, it looks professionally done. And she didn't, she wasn't dripping with that sarcasm that they usually do. Like, she meant it. And I'm like, I'm stamped. You can't tell me shit else about my makeup.
A teenager?
A teenager?
Complimented you?
The meanest girls on the planet, let me not call the teen girls bitches. The meanest people on the planet are 11 to 16-year-old girls.
They are so mean.
I know I was that mean because I talked to my mom about it, and my mom was like, you were a stone cold bitch. And I was like, I don't remember being that way.
They're so mean. Even,
God.
Okay, spoiler alert, but the Renaissance film,
if you ain't seen it by now,
girl, fuck you.
Because this
Blue and B were so funny to me because it was just like, first it was like, she was like, Blue, baby, I understand that you have your opinion.
But I need you to calm down.
Shout out to Aaliyah Weston because as I was watching the Beyonce movie, I said, this bitch sounds just like Beyonce. The girl who does Beyonce impressions on TikTok. I had to DM her. I was like, girl, you sound just fucking like her. Like, it's so funny. But
I like her content. I really do.
Yeah, I do enjoy I enjoy her and Michelle Okay. Those are like, granted,
Michelle,
those are like nieces. Those are my Gen Z girlies right there.
I don't know why this room makes my nose
run.
Maybe it's allergies, but I know just be running all the time in here. Jesus.
But yeah, and it's funny because, again, teenage girls are terrible people because I know because I was one, which is why, like, not to get dark, but let's get dark. But, like, that's why I was like, dang, I hate that my dad passed when I was 15 because I fucking sucked. Like, you died when I sucked. Like, I didn't start getting good yet. Like, I wasn't really studying my dad because it's like.
Because it's my dad.
It's my dad. Like, you suck. Ew, gross. Like, I just want to go to my friends. But, like, it's not my fault or anything.
I mean, teenagers are bad people because their brains and heart and hormones are all in competition with one another. And usually their brain and heart don't win. So, like, they can't help but be awful. Yeah. And they got these new, like, adult-style bodies.
And, like, you really don't stop being awful until you, like, 24, though.
You don't stop. Yeah, you don't get to back to, like, you're a good person up until about 10. Yeah. And then you don't get back to being a good person.
Then you go to college, and then you're
the worst. You're the worst. But at least you got sense enough to distance yourself from your family. A teenager just up in your face like, yeah, I'm horrible
because they have
every
nowhere
day.
To go.
I live here, so I'm just awful in your fucking face. You fucking suck. Your food is disgusting. I hate your car.
You're fat.
It's dirty. You're fat. Y'all don't love each other. Like, that's teenagers.
I'd rather be with my fucking friends who I'm not going to be friends with in 5 years. Right. I hate all of y'all.
Man, my mama used to hit me with that shit, bro, and I used to hold on to friendships just to spite her ass. I would be mean to her, like, for some friends, and she'd be like, you are not in front of the bitches. She'd be like, you are not going to be hanging out with her in, like, 6 months. Why are you being mean? And I'm like, we're going to be friends forever.
Where that bitch at right now?
I literally don't even know if some of them hoes is dead or alive. I swear to God, I don't.
And it's so crazy because I know I'm going to have these conversations with my daughter because I've lived it. And I'm going to be like, well, look, baby, little Kinsley is not your friend. Mom, me and Kinsley are You and McKinsley are not friends. That little girl don't like you. Mom, shut the fuck up. Me and Dior, my dream, are besties, and we're going to go get matching nose rings. You and my dream
I have
are
matching
not
tattoos with bitches I have not spoken to in years. But the thing, my mom will be like, bitches don't like me. I never was like, oh my God, fuck you, they love me. But like my mom, I don't know if I've said this on here before. I might have said it just like in personal conversation. I put it in the back of my mind, but like my mom is convinced that everybody's jealous of me. And I think that a lot of girls who had the everybody's jealous of you parents, because both my parents with all however I feel about them, both of them were like, you're better than everybody else. Same. You're smarter than all these hoes you hang out with. You're prettier. You're funnier. All that shit. Like, and so, but it didn't gas me up. It made me, I didn't feel that way about myself. So I was just always like, when my mom would be like, them bitches is jealous of you, I would be like, there's literally no reason to be jealous of me. And my mom used to just kind of like get like a sadness in her, like, my poor child. But like, I literally just used to be like, these girls are great. There's literally no documented reason to be jealous of me. But as I got older and I started thinking more of myself, I was just kind of like, damn, my mama do be right about some stuff.
My parents were like that too. You're the smartest, prettiest, specialist girl in the whole wide world. We love you, like all of that. And everybody was jealous then. And I think I thought highly of myself, but I was just like, I like them. Mm-hmm. But especially, it got really glaringly obvious in college too. It's like, bitch, I don't even got a daddy. What? That's why, like, when people be like, oh, people say they got haters, ain't nobody hating on you. People would hate on like, oh, so you got lip liner on? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, people be jealous of anything. That's what my mom was taught me.
When did you learn your friends hated you or your friend hated you? I couldn't even, because I answered it once, and then like, I answered it like maybe a year ago because a similar tweet surfaced. And when it popped up again, I didn't even want to answer because like, now that I look back, like, you bitches really fucking hated me. You hated me. And I wish I had been able to like zoom out and see who I actually was. Mm-hmm. And like, and not, when I say I didn't think much of myself, I don't mean that in like the super self-deprecating way that it sounds. Yeah. I just thought I was like, I'm just a girl. Like, what the fuck? So, like... Yeah.
We all go to the same DeKalb County school. We all, but it's like, it's different. I pick you up from school. People, shit like that. Some people got to ride the bus. Like, oh, damn, your parents pick you up. It'll be something that small. Mm-hmm. Or your parents in your life. Oh, you got both of them. Oh, this or that. Mm-hmm. People will be jealous of all of that. Yeah. Even, like, having a support system in college.
Like I say, jealousy is normal because, like... It's normal. With my friend group from Georgia State, there were certain... There were certain things that, like, I appreciated about them, but I thought that they achieved or did better than me. And sometimes it would make me feel a certain way, but, like, it just made me want to accomplish more and be better, which I think is the best use for jealousy. Like, when you do look at somebody and like, damn, she really in shape. My whole thing is abs. One thing I'd be jealous of is a bitch with some abs. And it seemed like everybody was small. I mean, looking back on the pictures, I wasn't that much bigger than them.
But when your friend's skinny for real?
Yeah. So, like, I would be jealous about, like, shit like that. Or, like, a friend who was like, I was doing well in my career, but you're doing well in your career for your age. And it made me want to tighten up. It made me want to do better. Yeah. But jealousy has never made me... hateful.
No, that's what I'm saying. Never made it's a hateful. Difference. I've said this a million times. Being jealous is natural. Being a hater is a choice. And you gotta wake up early in the morning and do. You gotta be a hater.
Like, did you even wash your ass before you started acting like that?
Like, I get jealous of things. I like, dang, I wish I could do that. Like, you can roast. I can't roast. That's not.
Are you talking about beef or people?
Like being both. You can drag a bitch. And I'm just like, I'm just not quick on my mouth like that. Pause. I'm not like that. Like, dang, I need to get better at being mean to people like that. Like, it's shit you can do that I can't fucking do. I can't cook like that. I mean, I'm just a lazy bitch.
You could,
but you'll be like, what was it?
What?
You roll it, you pat it, you mark it with the B.
Patty cake, burgers.
I'm like, what am I thinking of right now?
I wonder if the listeners get tired of me chewing in the mic.
Probably.
I be hungry. I be so hungry.
Eat before you come. Honestly, I had some mini pancakes. I saw them in Target. In Target Publix, and I got some mini pancakes, and they look fun. So I got them. So I'm surprised my stomach hasn't exploded yet because I put syrup on them. But they were, cool. They weren't like delicious. That's funny?
A little.
My throat possibly closing up at anything I eat is funny to you?
Not the bitch that was tweeting about how good Reese's are when you know you could go into anaphylaxis at any time. So if you don't give a fuck about the allergies, why can't I joke about it?
They were so fucking good.
I
And we
bet.
got the pumpkin ones because it's Halloween candy.
Eating
that
a
we got on
pumpkin Reese's?
Not pumpkin flavor, it's pumpkin
I
shaped.
gotta start a new list just of like ones to watch. Like I don't want to put you on the spite list, but I gotta keep my fucking eye on you.
It's pumpkin shaped. You know they have
Oh,
different
I thought you
shapes.
meant pumpkin flavored.
No.
Oh, okay.
You know they have different shapes. They have a Christmas tree for Christmas. They have a pumpkin for
Yeah, I
Halloween.
got it. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's get to the booty hole. We haven't got to the what you call it yet.
We just been sitting here chatting.
Okay.
Okay.
Booty hole segment question. Whose celebrity kids would you not babysit?
I don't want anything to do with the Kardashian household ever. I do not want them children in my home. And not even just because I'm not even putting it all on the Kardashian side. That West Side got some sinister energy too. I do not want them children in my vicinity. Like I love children to the point where like you could almost drop off any child with me and I'd be like, fair. Like let's hang out. Like I got you. But if any variant of a Kardashian West child showed up in my home, I'm calling the cops and let's get you back where you came from. I don't know. Like, first of all, Kim, I genuinely don't like, I think Kim is kind of marketing North
as a bitch
in a way as a bitch, and it feels anti-black.
Absolutely.
And I can't completely articulate my feelings about it. One, because I just haven't given it that much thought because I don't know these folks and I got shit to do. But like you are outrage marketing this child.
Absolutely.
And it's gonna make whatever you think you clearly don't think highly of her, and she's gonna start thinking poorly of herself, but it's gonna be inflated because she got that West ego and she got that Kardashian ego, and she's gonna be fucking awful because her mother,
the media is pushing it too, but like, and granted, let me be clear, her daddy ain't no fucking better, but it's giving that, it's usually like when people like they first haters their mom, and they're like, you've been cosplaying a black girl for so long and you got a real black girl in your house.
She mad because that girl actually black. I truly believe that.
Yeah, and then it's like, she's not, again, we just talked about this 10 minutes ago. 10, let's scooch it up to 10 to 16. Worst humans ever. Kids are assholes. And then she was just doing regular kid messy shit, but it's just like, of course, she's a billionaire Kardashian, so of course it's gonna be talking about Met Gala look.
And she talks to you like y'all talk to each other. Like I've never sat and fully watched an episode of the Kardashians, but I see the clips come across the timeline.
Same.
You hoes talk to each other crazy
Crazy as fuck.
and
talk to y'all mama crazy.
Growing up, you talk to your sisters, your cousins, the people in your family, the way that you are spoken to, and you mirror even the way that I talk. The roasting thing literally comes from the fact that my granddad does it, my dad does it, my uncle. That's how we talk. We joke on one another. So of course, going out into the world, that if I was a famous kid, be like, damn, this bitch is always on everybody's head, because that's how I grew up. That's how it's perceived. So you're taking your household and putting it on TV, and you're allowing this little black girl to be outrage marketed. Yeah. And it's fucked up.
And it's like, it's plenty of times you probably told your mama you didn't like her fucking, I don't know, dress barn outfit. Yeah. It's not no fucking designer in the living room, but you're like, yeah,
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan. That's normal kid shit. Or like, oh, why would you tell Auntie Chloe that I said such and such? Who hasn't been messy
and
like
you
that?
And you mad because your daughter is, because when children
and
are being,
cameras there,
and it's the truth. So when children are being messy, they're not being messy. They're just truthful. They don't see what's wrong with saying like, yeah, my mom said this about you, because in her mind, like, my mom said this about you, this is how she feels, she should be able to stand on it. That's how kids are. I said it. You know, like, you said it. What's wrong? And she was like, you did say it. And she's not being nasty. She doesn't have a concept that she's a kid.
She's a child.
She don't know how to be shady and underhanded and gossipy, like, not on purpose.
And also, if that's what she's seeing, then that's what, you're going to emulate what you see because you're a fucking kid. Yeah. And I saw, this is unrelated, but, you know, we always talk about Parasocial and all the things, like, which has gotten, you know, beaten dead horse. But what I've been thinking about lately is the case of celebrity. We see how, like, Johnny K plus 8 Kids came out, or, like, Child Star. Or just seeing Macaulay Culkin get his star. And just, he's been through so much, especially being, like, imagine all that fame at 8 and 10 years old. That's a fucking lot. So I'm thinking about that, and we have that so many times over and on macro level with these family vlogs and these family TikToks. I know you saw I'm sure you saw the TikToks of like they're planning out the content for the vacation, the white family. Oh my God. So it's a white mom, there's like a white family vloggers, and they were like, yeah, we're going to give the kids a break this vacation. We're not doing this much content. And she had a content calendar of all the shit they were going to do on vacation.
That's shameful.
We're going to have Mackenzie walking, and we're going to have this, we're going to do this video this day, this. These kids are at work now.
And so these children grow up to resent that shit.
They grow up to resent it. Like, they're seeing the first wave of the very first family vlogger kids talk about how they hated it. But, like, we're going to have so many baby Macaulays and baby on a macro level.
Whose sense of importance
or micro level. I don't know the word I'm trying to use.
I know what you're trying to say.
You know what I'm trying to say. But, like, now we got so many baby fucking... What's the one, the Corey? Is it Corey Feldman? One of the Corys that got messed up. All them kids, child stars are fucked up. We're going to have so many of those in just regular grocery stores because your mama had 100,000 followers and now your bath time
and you made your child a child star in their home. Like, that's the crazy thing about this whole, like, mom aesthetic to me. What pissed me off real bad, this lady went and got, like, a plastic baby Christmas tree for her kid.
Oh, my God. And she painted that shit brown.
Spray painted it like okay, thank you. She spray painted it like so let's move the letter to the next episode.
Yeah, because it's...
Okay. So she spray painted the shit like this dusty, dark green, brown color and all this shit.
Because it didn't match her aesthetic.
Because it didn't match her aesthetic. Bitch, that baby finna suck the paint out that tree and die of poisoning because you an idiot.
And also
everything
the fucking,
gotta be
it's lime green and red and yellow because the baby can't motherfucking see.
The baby can't goddamn see. So now you're just gonna be running into the bitch like a wall because it's dark.
It's gotta be bright. The babies can't see.
You fucking idiot.
That was fucking brown.
When I tell you there was not a toy I wouldn't lick as a baby. The baby is just gonna be. Remember when SpongeBob was, I think, licking the chrome? That's what the baby finna be doing. The baby tongue finna be brown because you a goddamn stupid ass.
Like, babies don't give a fuck anyway. I've been seeing, again, my TikTok is all babies. First
just
of all,
gonna have that baby get it over with.
I'm going for the nigga get it over. I'm just have a baby and just be like, hey y'all, have the baby. But like they were doing
you
this.
You wanna have it on the podcast? Put it on Patreon.
That's what we talking about. Now my cervix on the goddamn Patreon.
With you.
This is exactly the Parasocial child star. Not little man that been on TV since the very moment he was born.
I'm not calling your child man. You know that, right?
You think I'm naming my child man?
No, I don't think you're naming your child man, but like...
You don't think my child already has a nickname? Okay. A perfectly curated nickname.
Oh, perfect.
In utero.
Okay.
But they've been doing this thing where they show babies, like, it'll be like actual toy, household item, and they always go for like the remote.
This lady does a TikTok where she talks about goddamn how to buy like shit that your kids will actually play with instead of spending your money on toys that they'll get over in like a week. So like she's got like a Virgo child, and so she says she just buys the girl office supplies and also like the server pads from restaurants. So she can like really play restaurant and like take orders and shit and like she like just the regular real. She's still like having a Virgo kid. It's like you don't have to buy them toys. You can buy them the real thing because that's what they want to do.
My sister is a Virgo and that's what she liked to do.
Play restaurant.
Like my mom and dad. Really, I default to saying my mom, but like my parents. I'm just so used to saying my mom.
Dear God, are you okay?
No, but no.
Okay.
So they got her a cash register, like a real one, like not no Barbie play like shit. She wanted it, and she was so excited. She used to like playing school, restaurant, whatever. Like
she could be in charge.
Job.
Yeah.
She liked playing job, and she was dead ass serious about that. And that's a Virgo thing. And then what's wrong with them?
Virgos are not well. I'm sorry. And if you're a Virgo listening to this, I'll stand on it. Come fight me about it. But Virgos are just not wrapped up good.
Why are you at work?
Why are you at work? Like, we're playing. Why are you doing that?
Like, I used to play school, and I would take it seriously. But, like, this is clearly Susie Carmichael and Angelica and fucking Ernie from Sesame Street and maybe Elmo or some shit. Like,
my Barbies were in musicals. They were in stellar productions of Cats. Like, we're playing theater.
No,
we're playing.
I played so serious. Like, I had real, like, shit going on. Like, fuck. So, like, I had my Barbie dolls, but I had my bigger dolls is who I played school with. Like, my baby side. They weren't baby dolls. So, I had, like, a Susie Carmichael doll. And she was, like, baby dolls. She was, like, this big.
We gotta take pictures with our Susies. Do you still have yours?
You know all of my toys that got thrown away.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I forgot. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. No, genuinely, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
I don't think that made the move, though. I think the only
I've been thinking about, because your basement, I feel like some of your shit got to be down there. Maybe some of your toys are down there. You want to look together?
It's not. I'm telling you.
Okay.
No, the toys that are still there are the toys I didn't give a fuck about. Give those away.
Okay.
But I don't think those made the move from Miami. I think I only kept, like, my Barbie because I gave a fuck. Because, like, I'm 13. I don't need all of this. I just kept these two boxes of dolls, and those were given away, and I'm still not okay about it. Yeah. But I had it was a Susie Carmichael. Then I get like really. I like no. That really fucked me up. I don't think anyone understands. Like not you. I'm just saying like
I should have been.
If I ever put my mom in a home, I'm gonna be like, so now you know how it felt.
Oh Jesus. Jesus.
You're going in a home.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You solidified your homeness right there.
Do you want to talk about these just in the mini-sode?
We can low key. We always do this, but honestly,
but it's fun.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah, let's
just keep going. We're
keep
fine.
going with this, or
just keep going with this.
Okay.
So yeah, I used to have a Susie Carmichael doll, and she had a purple tutu on. It was like if you use cold water, she could have lipstick. That was one of my students, and they had like a Ernie. Which was the orange one?
Child.
Ernie.
Is it Bert and Ernie?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I think it's Ernie. Was the orange one with the. He was orange, not the long.
With this
one.
cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I had him, but he was like he had pajamas on. He was one of my students. They would make the Kelly Barbie dolls, but they would make them bigger. They make them like baby doll sized.
Kelly who?
Kelly Barbie little sister.
Okay, go ahead.
They would make bigger ones.
Okay.
Not life size, but like
medium
sized dolls. I had a couple of them, so those would be my students in my school. They had assignments, they had homework. I would grade papers. They would get in trouble. Like I had a whole thing. Then with my Barbies, it got ghetto.
Oh goodness, they used to fight and stuff.
Oh, they used to fight, fuck. I got in trouble one time for making my dolls have a threesome.
Girl.
And
I just don't know how I would walk. I don't know how I would handle walking into my child, like just facilitating a gangbang of dolls. Like I just don't know how I would do that.
They would be, and I don't know if I thought I came up with the concept of 3 people having sex. I doubt I saw that somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I got that from, but I was just like, let's spice this bitch up, and they just.
I don't ever think I played sexy. I think so. My closet when we used to live in Detroit was like one of those old. You remember like. Way back when people didn't have a whole bunch of clothes, so closets weren't big. It was just like your pants are in here, like your 2 pairs of pants and your suit, like we're in this small closet. So my closet was maybe about that wide, and I treated the little space behind the doors like stage wings. So like my dolls would be like waiting in the wings, and I'd be like, and go, and I would be like stage left, stage right, and I'd be like making them fight, and then my doll would be like memory all alone in the moonlight, like that was me. And my dad would be like. Oh, God. Because I think my dad used to be frustrated that I wasn't interested in anything he was interested in. So he was just literally like looking at this little girl who liked musicals and liked cakes and liked to
be a boy.
watch CSI. And he's just like, I don't know anything about you. I don't know how to.
No, don't.
He was like, you want to watch The Wiz again? Because that was the only thing we could agree on.
Yes.
Yeah,
I would like to watch The Wiz. Mine was just so scandalous. I know once Monique became of age, she held out so long because she did not want to give me her shit. Because like my mom would buy 2. Once I started playing with dolls and was like aware of things, my mom would buy 2 of everything. So we both got the Dream House. We both got the Brandy doll. And then once Monique turned a teenager, and I was like, right, bitch. Yeah. It's about that time. She held out till she was like 15 or 16, which is like, here. Fine. Because she used to have, oh my God, because Monique had her own room. I don't know why, but me and Melissa shared a room. And then Monique had her own room. Because
the sister is the baby. You know what I'm saying?
The sister is the baby.
The sister's the mama.
The sister's mama.
Yeah.
But Monique had, in her room, she had shelves around her walls, right? And she would have her cars, her Barbie cars, on the shelves. And when I was allowed in there, I would be like, one day, bitch. She had a Porsche. It was a white Porsche, purple seats.
This is peak Virgo energy right
Oh,
here.
my God. And the lights worked. And I said, bitch, when this whole turn of age, you're mine.
My cousin Farrah used to have these creepy porcelain dolls, which I thought were so fit for the theater. They were so cunty. It was just so fucking gauche and camp. And they lived in Alabama. And my cousin Farrah, I think to this day, just genuinely doesn't fuck with me. Like, she just genuinely didn't like me. I don't think she liked that her parents liked me. Whatever, that's not the story. But in her room, she basically had 2 bedrooms, which is some shit. I had 2 bedrooms, but that's because of a broken home. Both your parents live here, and both of these rooms are kind of yours.
She's the only child?
Yes. So that, like, really fucks with me. That, like, you really just get to be places. Like, this is your home. Like, you won't never have to pack a bag to go see one of your parents. Like, they live in this motherfucker. So I think we were just both mutually jealous of each other. But her mom, I think looking back on it, my auntie was buying the dolls for her inner child, but, like, saying it was for my cousin. She had these creepy horror movie style dolls. And she would be like, she was like the kid from, she was like Sid from Toy Story, but like a black girl who cussed. So she was like that mean and that kind of energy. She would be like, I would get out the car, like having traveled to Alabama. She'd be like, don't touch my fucking dolls. Get up there. And
you get out, don't fucking touch my drum set.
Don't fucking touch my drum set. And in my mind,
good morning.
I didn't know how like inheritance and like bequeathing things work, but in my mind, I'm like, one day Farrah's gonna die, and these dolls are gonna be mine, and they're gonna do theater. We're gonna do Swan Lake. And it just never. I still to this day don't ever. I still go to that house. I've been to her mom's house and seen her mom more than I've seen her, and I still don't touch those dolls. I don't touch any of her shit. And her room is like the guest room now, and I'm not scared of Farrah. But, like, I know that, like, she'd give me a run for my money.
If you touch it, she's gonna know.
Oh, if she touched, she's gonna smell it. I don't know. She's just like a little bloodhound. She used to hate so I would come over. I love her parents so much. And I just used to think she was so mean to them. Like, of course, growing up now, I know these are just regular people who parent to the best they can. But in my mind, I'm like, these fucking parents are good to you. She used to be able to open multiple boxes of cereal at one time. She got to, like, choose cereal. Like, she didn't have to make her way through the fucking honeycombs to get to the, like, Frosted Flakes. Like, she could just wake up and choose whatever she wanted. She had like the Garnier Fructiques like shampoo and conditioner, which I thought was just so cool. I wanted to be one of the girls in the commercials. She used to just get mad that her parents would treat me nice. And I know now that her parents were treating me nice because they like pour flour in the attic, living under the stairs. Baby, come on.
But that's like the story I told about the girl getting told happy birthday on my birthday. Like, girl, fuck you. Mm-hmm. But as an adult, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Did I tell you? Was I talking to you?
You talked about it on the podcast.
Okay, I'm making sure. But like, in hindsight, I get it. But girl, fuck you.
Man, I remember one time her dad was like, come on, let's go to the store like and get some of the snacks and stuff you like. And she was just like, and I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do nothing to you. And then I needed to wash my hair because my auntie was taking us both to get our hair done. She was already irritated about that I was going to get my hair done too. And it was just our cousin doing our hair. And I was like, I need to wash my hair. And then she made the biggest fucking stink and was like, Jasmine cannot use my shampoo and conditioner. She's gross. I was like, first of all, bitch, it ain't never gave gross. it never gave gross. So one thing,
girls are so mean.
They're so mean. I was like, one thing my parents gonna do is keep me clean. I ain't no dirt.
A lot of things,
I ain't dirty. I ain't never been no snotty nose.
And she's also
crusty.
an only child.
But at the time, I was the only child too. So I'm like, why are you acting like this?
Yeah, being an only child.
Well, being raised as an only child. I was for all intents and purposes.
Yeah,
as an only child.
Yeah, I think like as a kid, when you like venture to other people's households, it always seems so much cooler and better than yours. Because I had a pretty decent situation where I was. But my cousin Kia was the coolest person in the world to me. And their house, they had a house in like the regular part of like, I guess like Miramar. I don't remember because I was a kid. But then they moved to Pembroke Pines.
Sure.
South Florida.
Okay.
And they had a house with stairs and an island. And I didn't know how much money my parents made. I figured we were like, had money, but our house is one story. We're poor.
Okay.
That's all that matters to me. Our house only has one story. For all I know, we are on the child line, okay? Because
not the child
Kia
line.
And her parents and her sister,
stairs.
They have stairs and an island in their kitchen. And they have we had a 2-door refrigerator. But like, honestly, this is wealth. I would go over there, play the place. This is the first place I played The Sims.
Oh, okay. So this is an origin for
And granted, I always had, like, my dad was a computer person, so we had computers and shit, but I didn't have The Sims. So, like, they were able to have sleepovers. They were able to, I'm just like, this is a whole new world.
This is luxury.
Sleepovers?
Farrah had a trampoline. And I still, to this day, think that's the height of luxury. A home having a trampoline.
A backyard?
Because it is a plaything that's not at the playground. If you own a trampoline, that's really the only way to like jump on a trampoline because trampoline parks weren't a thing for
They
real.
weren't. It wasn't
before.
a Sky Zone.
So like a house had a and she just did it. In my mind to this day, and I know I haven't spoken to her in like 10 years. I'm sure she's grown. I'm not sure. But possibly she's grown and different.
We are grown,
And
yeah.
she has probably been through some things with her parents that I don't know about. So like I've zoomed out of that situation.
What I do know is you had a trampoline.
But what I do know is you had a trampoline. And in my mind, I was like, you ungrateful cunt. These people, the opening cereal thing was crazy to me. You get to eat multiple boxes of cereal. Like, you can mix these motherfuckers up if you want to. That's insane. You got you got a Picasso in your house.
You got a Picasso in
You
your
got a Picasso.
A trampoline is crazy. Like
it was a full size trampoline. It wasn't a workout trampoline. It was a big ass trampoline.
We had a because we didn't have a backyard because the way my house was in Miami, it was a canal in the back.
Okay, got it.
So we didn't have a full backyard because it was canal, and then it was gators in there. So we didn't go outside. Like maybe if my dad was like maybe grilling, which was rare, or like frying a turkey or some shit, we didn't go outside because it's animals back there.
Right.
So they had a backyard too. A trampoline, I would have like moved in.
I never wanted to leave their house. I never wanted to. Only thing that made me want to leave was her. Like if I could,
you suck.
But everybody else, everything is fantastic, man. She just used to give me a shit. Bitch made me tough though. Remember, Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. That bitch done made you tough. You hungry as hell, but that bitch done made you tough. Man, I don't know if I told this story. She let her and her friend Ellery, which is a dumb name. It's just celery without E.
I had
but
Ellery in
her
my class.
neighborhood, sorry if your name is Ellery and you listen to the podcast. This is just trauma. It's not for you.
Yeah.
But her and her friend, I went to visit them, and they were like, let's go climb some trees. And I like to climb trees, so I'm like, cool. But then as we moving and shaking about the neighborhood, I'm like, damn, these not my neighborhood trees. I don't know these trees. You know, and they were taller because they were wealthier, so these weren't like stunted baby trees.
Somebody put these trees
These
here.
was mighty oaks. Like, these was fucking trees. Like, they were like trees. Like, so when there's like, let's go climb trees. So when there's like, let's go climb trees, I'm like, cool. So we get to the chosen tree. It was big enough to fit all three of us. And they're like, okay, climb it. So these bitches are Spider-Man, climbing up the tree. I'm looking at them like, this looks great, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get down. Just like straight up. Because I was puny at that time. Like, I'm not going to be able to jump down.
How much older is she than you? Like 3 or 4 years?
3 or 4 years.
Yeah, that was how Kia was to me.
Yeah, so I was puny. I think she's 4 years. I think we're 4 years apart. Well, I was puny, and so like I was like, I'm not gonna be able to get down. And she was like, we're gonna help you down, dum dum. Like, just get up here. Like, just come on. Like, basically, like you're ruining it and you're embarrassing me in front of my friend. Cause she was like up Ellery's ass. Like, she's just like, Ellery's the best. And I'm just like, Ellery's barely all right, but okay,
whatever.
So, I got up the tree or whatever, and we had our little like young adult novel moment where we're just kind of like sitting there hanging out, being girls. And when I say these bitches, like, you know how you do the indoor parachuting and they make you do like that? They jumped down like that and landed perfectly. Like, they land the superhero landing. And I was like, whoa.
Y'all bitches in gymnastics.
So then they started to walk off. I'm like, because they used to call her Fairy. And I'm like, Fairy, you want to help me down? She's like, we're going to go hang out at Ellery's house. So they left me for a couple hours in that tree. And I think Farrah came home without me. I wonder if she remembers this. I think she came home without me. And then my aunt and uncle were like, what the fuck? And then they came to get me from the tree. And I was like, oh, this bitch.
I know you were hungry as fuck.
I was hungry. I was like, this bitch hates me.
She left you in the
Then we was in college. She was a senior.
Oh my God.
And we went to college in the same state. So she was a senior. I was at a different school, but I was fucking somebody who went to her school. So I was just like driving back and forth, maybe like an hour away. Hour and a half. So I was driving back and forth. And every time I would go up there, I would call her. And I think she thought I was just on her dick. But my mom was like, if you got time to go up there and hunt your nigga, you got time to go up there and holler at your cousin. Like, fine. So I'm like, fair. So okay, thank you. So I'm like, some of this time, it is just me calling you because I'm calling. And sometimes my mother has asked me to reach out to you. On both occasions, she never responded to me. So one time I called her, she picked up the phone, and she was like, I'm with my friends. I don't want to see you. Like, be careful. And like, hung up. But then, the last time she was on the phone with my mama, I'm sorry, this is getting like deep. Yeah. I just don't understand. Last time she was on the phone with my mom, I didn't know my mom was on the phone with her. And my mom casually was just like, my mom doesn't tell me when she's on the phone with people. So like, I'm thinking you're just telling me news, but you're on the phone with this girl. So my mom was like, oh yeah. And she said earlier.
Such, yeah.
So she was like, your cousin said hey earlier. She said her name. And I'm like, fuck Farrah. And Farrah was like, welp. And she was on the phone. And I was like, sorry, but that's where I'm at.
You left me in that fucking tree.
You left me in the fucking tree. What do you want? Like,
leaving me
and
in the tree.
I love her. She's my cousin. But I'm like, damn, like, you never really liked me. And I love her family.
Usually you kind of like grow out of that.
But we haven't had a chance. I haven't seen her. I never saw her when we were both in Alabama. I never saw her. So last time I really hung out, we were kids.
Around teenage years, you're like, you're all right. And then you kind of move on, but that never happened.
Yeah.
But kids are fucking mean.
They're terrible. I can't believe they left me in a tree.
Like,
I want to blame Ellery, though. I want to say that my cousin is not that bad and it's her fault. I want to, in my mind, to console all of this.
Was Ellery in college with her
ass? I don't think so.
The only
I don't think they went to the same school.
I figured the only mean thing that cousins and Monique was in on, which in hindsight it was funny because it's like, fine, make fun of the little kid. Mm-hmm. But this is probably why I'm afraid of the dark to this day. Because you know what? Foreshadowing. So we were at my cousin's house and it was me and my sister and then my cousin, I don't know if Kia was in on it, but I know her sister was. It was like some other miscellaneous children there. Mm-hmm. And I was the youngest. And I was afraid of the dark. And I don't know whose plan it was. Again, probably my sister's because we was beefed out when I was little. In hindsight, it's hilarious. At the time, it wasn't funny at all.
Can you see my legs?
They,
okay.
See, look straight ahead. Yes, you can.
Oh, shit.
We here now. They know it's a wig. So.
No, it's fine.
There you go.
No, now I can't see.
Tease it. Just
it's
tease
fine.
it a little bit.
It's
just
fine. Whatever. They can't see it from that far away.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But anyway, so they have this diabolical plan to throw me in the room in the dark. Again, to this day, I'm scared of the dark. Always have been. And they had a remote control Barbie car with a working light. So the headlights worked. And they had it go towards me. I fucking...
That is funny. That's funny.
It's funny as fuck, but I can vividly remember being little and it being pitch black, and all I saw was the pink convertible Barbie car's headlights coming towards me. And I screamed. I was so scared. But like,
I don't know why older cousins and older sisters hate you so bad when you're younger. Like, what the fuck?
But honestly, again, you try to, as an adult, you try to look at it like, I was a baby. Mm-hmm. Here your motherfucking ass go.
Yeah.
You're getting ice cream and
you're
toys.
Cereal and shit.
I don't fucking like you.
You're
Fuck
on
you.
my trampoline.
Honestly, if I had a trampoline and anybody else got on that motherfucking trampoline, I would have been pissed.
And I was out there, fucking tell me what you want. I was out there having a great time. And she used to just be sitting like she didn't want to jump on it with me. And I'd be like, come on. And she'd be like, I hate you.
like,
I hope you die.
And that's the only child where you don't have to share. And then here comes this bitch.
Right.
And now I have to share
my
parents and my things.
Yep.
I'm mad.
Yeah.
And I would leave that bitch in the tree. Her and Ellery probably went and got popsicles, laughed
but
for hours. But
looking back, maybe because like sometimes I felt like my parents treated other kids better than they treated me when they came around. Like they tried to show out and be like,
that's probably what it was.
So she probably was like, these ain't even these real niggas for real. Like, and you come in here and getting treated better by my parents than I am.
And then you leave and they being back to being mean.
Yeah, And
they probably was trying to.
She's on my list too. I should probably take her off.
We psychologizing it. I mean, you done said the girl name so many times, so she probably gonna get a text message.
She ain't gonna do shit.
She ain't gonna do shit, but like y'all gonna have to have a conversation about it at Christmas.
We ain't gonna have to have a conversation about shit. I ain't seen her ass in 1,000 years. If this be the thing that bring her back into my life, we finna fight. We're for real.
We gonna unpack it, but first
we gonna unpack it.
That tree.
But I finna pap your ass up.
Pap your ass. Pap.
You think about that big dick little boy?